So look who remember their password. Hey, y'all remember over a year ago when I made this channel and pump fake like I was actually gonna make some consistent basketball content and kind of see where this whole thing could go, and then I disappeared like the Avatar. And then I came back a few months later to talk about the Luka Doncic trade because that was insane and how could I not? And then I talked about the trade deadline because that was also kind of crazy. And then I disappeared like the Avatar again, part 2, you know what I'm saying? Legend of Korra tight, you feel me? Yeah, I'm not here to say whether or not that will or won't ever happen again. Who knows? Maybe one day this will be my main thing, and I am very consistent on this channel. For the time being, no, we're just gonna try to have some fun with it. I have a few videos that I kind of want to make and talk about and do some things with. And we kind of talking basketball today, but not really. But what we actually doing is a ranking of sorts, because who doesn't love a good old-fashioned tier list? A little under 2 weeks ago, we finally got the official reveal for all of the 2025-2026 Nike NBA City Edition jerseys. So I figured, why not throw them on a tier list and rank them here today. Now, you have to forgive me for the Wolves one in particular, because I was able to get the image for all of these jerseys except for the Wolves one, because when the NBA actually posted it and when I went to their website, the Wolves one wouldn't load properly. So I just got, it is what we just gonna have to bear with me. But yeah, at this point, we've seen most of these jerseys on court, and I got some opinions on them. And, you know, I am personally of the opinion that the jersey game in the NBA has been very weak for a while, and that Nike honestly has more misses than hits under their belt when it comes to a lot of the jerseys that we've gotten for like the last 5 to 10 years. And don't get me wrong, there's some bangers out there, but there's been a lot of misses. And I kind of just want to rank these and give my thoughts and opinions on them, because there's some good ones in here, there's some not so good ones in here, there's some throwbacks in here, there's some new stuff in here. Let's go ahead and just rank them, because I just thought it would be fun, you know what I'm saying? So I guess we'll just go in the order these are listed, which is in the order of the, you know, they're in alphabetical order, kind of, sort of, whatever. So first things first, we have the Peachtree Atlanta Hawks jerseys, which I actually think are pretty damn good. I think these are one of the better actual big Hawk jerseys, which, by the way, I heard those is coming back. Looking forward to that, because I'm not gonna lie, bro, call it nostalgia, call it whatever you want. A lot of them throwback jerseys is way harder than a lot of this stuff, to be honest. So when they do them throwback joints, I'm here for that. Peachtree, though, I think this is one of their better ones. I'm gonna give this a solid A tier. I kind of want to give it S just because I love the peach color, but it's just a little bit simple. It's a little bit safe. There's nothing too crazy about it. But I really do like the colors. I think it's a solid A tier jersey. Then we have these Boston jerseys, which they're interesting just because it's not just the basic white and green that we've just seen for forever in a day with Boston. You know, with the gold trim and the gold letters and everything like that. It's cool, but again, pretty safe. Nothing too crazy. It's simple. It's inoffensive, but it ain't really anything too special. I guess it's just as simplistic, if not more simplistic, than the Peachtree jersey, but I just like that one more just because of the colors. And that's another thing to keep in mind with this. These are just to my own opinion, okay? These are just, this is subjective. These are up to my taste. If you want to make your own tier list, I'm gonna leave it linked in the description down below. You can comment in the comment section down below. Let me know why I'm tripping, what's fire, what's whack, how you feeling, whatever. Are you gonna cop any of these jerseys? Would some of these jerseys you not touch with a 39.5 foot pole? You let me know. But yeah, the Boston ones is cool. I don't, like I said, they just whatever. Not bad, not great. And this is probably my first controversial one. This Brooklyn Nets jersey. You know, I see this jersey and I immediately think of All-Star D'Lo. Good times, fun team, whatever, cool and all. But I think this jersey sucks. I just I get it. I guess it's supposed to be like the Coogee sweater, you know, Notorious B.I.G. reference, whatever. Like symbolism wise, I get it. But I just think it looks like trash. Like, this is not a jersey I would ever wear. I don't think most players look good in the jersey at all. I don't think it's a good jersey. I also just don't think that the font kind of like matches well with the like everything going on with like the multicolor and everything like that. Like, I'm just not, I don't know. I know people like this jersey, and I question whether they actually like the way the jersey looks or if they like the team at the time and the fun times. And you know what I'm saying? 'Cause it was like young and fun and All-Star D'Lo and this and that, you know what I'm saying? Jared Allen and blah, blah, blah. And it's just, I'm not feeling it. I think the jersey's ass, personally. Then we have this Charlotte jersey, which I forget what the symbolism is behind this Hornets jersey, because it's not just like throwback, like, oh, it's like orange and blue, kind of like the Bobcats colors. There was something more to it. I'm gonna be honest though, I really don't remember. That being said, I like it more than the Brooklyn jersey, but it's not great. I'm kind of feeling C tier. This is a jersey where like I have very mixed feelings on it, where I feel like it could go up. I don't think it would go down anymore, but it could go up. But I don't know, like I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I can see why people wouldn't really like this. To be honest, I don't think it's as good as most of the regulars. I think the Charlotte Hornets have like one of the better color schemes in the league with like the teal and the purple, but I think both of those are elite colors. And I think Charlotte has a lot of really good jerseys, despite the fact that the team itself is usually not that great. That being said, I love what they got going on over there. I still believe in LaMelo Ball, even though a lot of people don't. I think Brandon Miller's a stud if he can stay on the floor. Same thing goes for LaMelo. Con Knipple's looking like rookie of the year right now. Sion James, Ryan Kalkbrenner look great. Like, they got a lot of great pieces over there. I like Trey Mann. You know what I'm saying? I think Colin Sexton is playing really well for them. They got some great players over there. I like the roster. I think it just needs time to mesh and gel, and health is like their biggest concern right now. I think they could finally be building something over there for real in Charlotte. That being said, the jersey is cool. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I like it more than this Brooklyn jersey, but that's about all I can say right now. Then we have the Chicago jersey, which I want to like it more. Here's the thing. I am somebody that has like a deep like fascination and like love for stars. If you throw stars on your design, I'm usually going to be a big fan of it immediately. I just can't really rock with the color scheme like that. Like, I like all of these colors, and it's not necessarily that I think it looks bad, but to be honest, if it was just white instead of the baby blue, I just think it would look a lot better. You know, the font is cool. It's a little bit plain, whatever. Like, again, inoffensive, kind of safe. I like the stars on the side. That's a big plus for me. Obviously, black or red is usually, a black jersey usually looks good. Usually. Those are usually some of my favorite ones. But the blue just kind of ruins it for me. It's not that I dislike blue or that shade of blue in particular. I just don't think it looks that great. I do think I probably still like it more than the Charlotte jersey, but B tier is about as high as I can go with that. Also, these aren't going to necessarily be ordered within the tier itself, but maybe loosely they will. The Cleveland jersey. Yeah, probably in the same tier as the Charlotte jersey. I know they're not exactly the same color. This one's more of an orange. It's like, obviously like a gradient, like an orange to yellowish almost. Or I guess like a deeper orange to more like a lighter orange. This is more of a peach color, but maybe it's the logo. Maybe it's like the peach with the orange striping and trim, or I don't know, but I'm just not feeling this nearly as much as like the Atlanta jersey personally. I'm definitely not a fan of the throwback, like, you know, callback to the logo, whatever here. I could maybe see it in B tier, maybe, just maybe, but right now how I'm feeling, I'm putting it in C tier. Then we have Dallas, which D tier. I don't like Dallas's font. I don't like their color scheme. I don't like this design on the side. All around, I just think this is a bad jersey. It's not the worst jersey on this list, but I think Dallas is unfortunately one of those teams where I think most of their jerseys suck. I think they're I can't think of one good Dallas Mavericks jersey, if I'm being honest. There might be one out there that I like, but when I think of like the history of all their jerseys, like even going back to like the Dirk days and even before that, like it's a bad color scheme, so it's hard to make it look good in my opinion. I think it's really hard to make those colors work. I just don't think it works well together. Then we got Denver, rainbow with the mountains, hard to mess up, black jersey. I'm rocking with it. That's an A tier jersey for me personally. Ain't got a whole lot to say about that one. It's cool. Detroit, S tier. One of, if not the best jersey in this entire list. Is it my favorite one? That low key might be my well, I don't know. It's a couple other hitters that's gonna go up there in the S tier. But again, black jersey, great color scheme, throwback type joint. You know what I'm saying? Like yes, 1,000 times yes. Again, simple, but sometimes simple is for the best. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes less is more. I do think that we are at a point right now where minimalism is going a bit too far, especially in Nike's case. Sometimes with some of these jerseys, I know we remember that one Atlanta Hawks jersey. You know the one. That might have been a bit too simple, too plain, too minimalistic. But yeah, I dig this a lot. I love this Detroit jersey. This the one. Then we have this Golden State Warriors jersey, which the design itself isn't terrible. The colors themselves aren't terrible, but all together, I'm just not feeling it that much. Yeah, it just, I don't know, it's not really doing it for me, man. Like brown is cool and all, the white and brown, and I guess it's like gold or cream, but it's just not, I don't love it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's just kind of mid. It's just kind of mid to me. Then we got the Rockets, H-Town jersey. I'm feeling that. That's an easy A tier for me. I hear Houston is actually kind of committing to some of their throwback stuff. I think it was like Houston, Atlanta, Minnesota, and it might have been one more team. It was Houston, Atlanta, Minnesota. I feel like I'm forgetting one more team that's like kind of like leaning back towards some of their older stuff or whatever. And I'm here for that. The H-Town jerseys though, I am rocking with. I like those a lot. It's cool. It's cool. I think even though I think it's got like some baby blue in here as well. I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't stand out as bad as it does on the the Bulls jersey, which is funny because like I tend to like black jerseys more, but I don't know, something about the white just helps it, like it makes it more digestible. And also there's just more of it here than there is there. It's like way less prominent and more of an accent here. I don't know, sue me. But you could say I'm inconsistent with it, but it just is what it is. It look how it look, you know what I'm saying? Moving on, we have the Pacers jersey, which the Pacers are another organization that I feel like does not have very many good jerseys. But this one is decent. This one is decent. Maybe not quite A tier for me, but it's B tier. This is one of their better ones for sure. I don't know. It's another team where just like I'm just not the biggest fan of the color scheme, and like they got some pinstripe ones that are okay, I guess, because pinstripes is like a classic look or whatever. And this one is a bit, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's better than most of their jerseys. It's not amazing, but it's better than most of their jerseys, and I'll just leave it at that. Then we have this Clippers jersey, which D tier. I didn't like this. I didn't like this like on paper, so to speak. Like I didn't like it when I saw the product shots, and I liked it even less when I saw the players actually wearing it on the floor. I didn't think anybody looked good in this jersey. I don't think the colors go well together. I don't like the font. I don't like anything about this jersey. And then we have this Los Angeles Lakers jersey. Now, all of y'all probably already know this, but for those of you who don't, I'm a Los Angeles Lakers fan, which means that what I'm about to do is going to hurt me way more. Sorry for the flashbang. It's about to hurt me way more than it's going to hurt any of you outside of getting flashbang like that. We're going to have to make a whole new row, and we're calling this dumpster. I don't know about y'all, okay? I don't know about y'all, but as a Lakers fan, I think that this is hands down one of, if not the worst jersey in the history of the franchise. I don't know who likes this jersey. I don't know why anyone likes this jersey. I think this jersey fucking sucks. I hate this jersey. I think it looks awful. I think the little peak looks so stupid. I think it looks unbelievably stupid. And the thing that hurts me the most is that I actually like the color scheme. Like the black, purple, and gold is fire. It's gas. We got one of the best color schemes in the league. But for whatever reason, instead of actually utilizing it well and like having like the black Mamba jerseys or having something other than this, we have like the purple jerseys with the black that kind of suck. We got the new purple jerseys that are a lot better, and those aren't even great, but they're just so much better than what we've been having. And then the banana ass yellow jerseys. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Lakers done lost mad aura ever since we swapped from the gold to the banana yellow. But this one actually has the black, purple, and gold, but the design is basura. Like to me, this is the worst jersey in the entire lineup. I think this jersey is awful. I hate it. I absolutely hate this jersey. And I'm a Lakers fan, and I think this jersey sucks. Then we go to Memphis, which the Grizzlies, I think, are one of those teams where they have like no bad jerseys I can think of. I think they have a lot of really good ones. That being said, this is honestly on the weaker end of things. It's inoffensive. I don't dislike it, but it's just whatever. Maybe I will order it a little bit. I probably like it the most out of any of these down here. But they definitely have some better ones than this. Miami Vice, you could say it's played out. I don't care if you're tired of it, whatever. To me, this is still one of the best jerseys in the league, in the history of Miami. The black, pink, and blue, like it's just chef's kiss, no notes, perfect. I don't care. Then Milwaukee, the Cream City jerseys. I'm childish, so it always kind of gets like a little chuckle out of me because Cream City is diabolical. I ain't gonna lie. It's simple, it's cool. I'm thinking B or A tier. This is not near. It's not actually green. Like this gradient with the lighting, whatever they got, makes it look like there's a lot of green on this jersey. Or like it's really just the lighting. It's really just more of a white jersey, or I guess cream jersey or whatever. But yeah, I'm thinking B tier. Then moving on, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves jersey, the Prince. Yeah, that's the S tier jersey for me. This is up there. It's not quite at that level, but I think the best Wolves jersey and one of the best jerseys in the history of the NBA is the black jerseys with the green tree, the Kevin Garnett throwback joints. You know the ones. To me, that's the best Wolves jersey. This one is second though. I really rocks with this. Then we have the New Orleans Pelicans, which that's really all I can say. New York Knicks, D tier. So y'all gonna see my biases into play here. I don't dislike the Knicks. In fact, this is the most fun the Knicks have ever been. And I actually really like watching them play. I love those guys out there: Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns, Mitchell Robinson, Bill Hoopman. But I've been seeing some of them Mitchell Robinson posting him in the locker room talking about his teammates listening to rap music. And I know what you are, Mitchell Robinson. I didn't know you was like this, but now I know. Shout out Josh Hart and them. I love the Roommates podcast with Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart and stuff. But I don't think the New York Knicks are a stylish or like swaggy team with like any amount of aura or style at all. I think the logo sucks. I think the color scheme sucks. I think all of their jerseys suck. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Knicks jersey that I thought looked good. It's the thing for me, and you're about to see this again here. Like, we just gonna spoiler alert for OKC. I don't think orange and blue looks good together unless the blue is like really dark, like a navy blue, right? Like Chicago Bears orange and blue. That looks good. If you're doing like a royal blue or like a sport blue or just like a regular like bright shade of blue, I think that with orange is just like a terrible color combination. Like it doesn't look good. So like, as long as those are the colors, it's just never gonna look good on an OKC jersey or New York Knicks jersey to me. So to me, this is a dumpster tier jersey, damn near. I'm gonna put it in D tier because the jersey itself isn't necessarily ugly. It's just I hate the color so much. I'm just never gonna like a Knicks or OKC jersey almost ever. I don't think. That being said, actually this one's pretty bad because this is also just ugly too. Like, not only do I hate the colors, I ain't gonna lie, that's probably as bad as the Lakers jersey. That shit is ass. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. Then we have the Magic jersey. That's an easy A tier for me. I love stars, so I'm obviously biased. This is gray and blue though. This jersey would be 10 times better if it was white, in my opinion. I'd like the color gray a lot. It's just for this jersey in particular, like if it was actually just white, I think I would like it way more. That would be an easy S tier for me if it was white, but the gray kind of actually brings it down a notch for me. I think this isn't as good as like their white pinstripe jerseys that they rock in these days. Those are an S tier to me. Then we have the Philly jerseys, which B tier. They cool. They ain't got shit on them black joints. You know what I'm saying? The black with the Dazzle logo, the Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite jersey of all time. To me, that is the dopest jersey in the history of the NBA. The black Allen Iversons, can't beat it. Can't beat it. Then this Phoenix Sun Valley jersey, which, I mean, cool, yeah, the jerseys they wore when they made it to the finals and all that, you know, this. I'm thinking like C tier. Like, I don't really. Yeah, I'm not really feeling it that much, to be honest. I like the colors. I don't really like the design that much, if I'm being honest, but that's just me. The Portland jerseys are just really boring, to be honest. Like, I like the colors, you know, the black and the teal is cool. The PDX is, you feel me? Moving on, we've got the Sacramento Kings jerseys, which is D tier to me. Which is a shame because they have good colors, but this jersey I'm just not, I could maybe see C tier. I'll put it in C tier because like, I just off the color scheme alone. I give it C tier off the color scheme alone because it's just not as bad as these jerseys to me. Like, it is better than these. So it's like somewhere at the bottom of C or like top of D to me. Yeah, like bottom of C, top of D, somewhere around there. San Antonio, this is a C tier jersey. Like, it's just somewhere around here maybe. Like, it's okay. It's just mid. It's just a mid. Yeah, it's just a mid. The Toronto Raptors jersey, I want to like this one because it brings back the Dino, but to be honest, I think this one it just feels a little bit too busy, I guess. Like, I kind of want to put it in B or A tier. Maybe bottom of the B tier. The thing for me is that, like, with the zigzags pinstripes, I think it's just, if it was just regular pinstripes, or if there was nothing there at all, it was just the Dino, or if you remove the Dino, I think this is a better jersey. I just feel like it's a little bit busy. There's just a lot going on for this one. And it's not as good as just like the throwback, like purple joints with the red dinosaur. I think those are the best ones in the Raptors history. But it's cool. I give it B tier. It's a little bit better than some of these for sure. So I'll put it in the B tier. Utah is just a boring ass jersey, man. That's yeah. It's like they ain't even really try on that one. And then the Washington Wizards jersey, I'm probably also gonna throw in D tier, maybe C. I don't know. It's also just kind of lame. Like it's again, it's just a mid, maybe like top of the D tier, bottom of C. I kind of feel the same way about this one as I do with Sacramento, just in terms of it's like, it's not terrible, but I don't know, man. The Wizards, this ain't it, but they current shit ain't it either. So I don't really know. They ain't got they ain't really got that many good jerseys in their history. The Gilbert Arenas era, end of MJ's career era, the white, navy, and gold, like those was cool. And then them really the only ones I like. They whole color scheme now with the white, red, and blue, I don't really like. I don't think none of them jerseys is good. And the whole gold stuff either, I'm not really feeling that. That's just me personally. And that's every team. That's all 30 teams. So yeah, man. This hurts my heart the most for sure. I can't wait to never see this jersey ever again. Like I cannot wait for this to be. Oh my God, I hate that this jersey's still around. But I kind of want to throw this one down here too. I ain't gonna lie, man. I really think this jersey sucks. But people really like this one. So I know that's gonna be my most controversial take. And I'm sure there's gonna be some Knicks fans out there upset with me about this one. But sorry, y'all team just got bad colors. So that's that. Like I said, very subjective. This is my own personal opinion, my own rankings. Some of these can move up or down, maybe one tier, depending on how I was feeling on any given day if you were to ask me. But yeah, man, that's going to be that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't so you can stay tuned for. Hey, that's my other channel outro. Do I still want to do that here? I don't know what the intro and outro really. How did I open up this video? I don't even remember. I don't know how we open and close videos on this channel yet, but we're going to figure that out. Until next time.